Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with Cthulhu's. In our last episode, we declared what is probably going to be the second last war against the United Manasura. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough war score to be able to get them to seed or cleanse all of their planets. So it's going to take another war after this one, which is a bit of a drag, but that's okay. I did say that it would take another at least 7 years to win this campaign or declare this campaign a victory, but I was actually incorrect because I didn't account the actual last war against the United Manasura. So because after this war, it's going to be another 10 years of truce, and then we'll finally be able to declare the last war. So it's going to be probably another, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9? No, I'm kidding. I honestly have no idea, but I'm hoping that we kind of end this series soon. And in our next series, we'll probably play on hard difficulty. I don't know if I'll go with aggressive AI, but probably hard difficulty at the very least. Second bouquet. Second bouquet. Where you is, Second Bouquet? Oh, look at that. They're actually moving on to one of their... They're trying to liberate one of their planets there. Second Bion Armada, you are free to move in and attack Shrubbery. Third Bion Armada, you guys are moving on to Yax Imix Che, one of the many Yax Imix Che's of the galaxy. Unfortunately, it's a very popular name. It appears that it is kind of like... maybe the Steves of the planetary
enemy planet secured.
Naming system? Perhaps? I don't know. Is Steve a very common name? No, it's the Johns. That's what it is. And by Johns, I don't mean the people who employ the services of sex workers, but I'm talking about, like, you know, the most common name in the English language. Probably. The Johns of the world, of the planets.
Situation log updated.
Or I guess since the most common name on the planet Earth is Muhammad, it might be the Muhammads of the planet names.
Secured.
Of course, without the religious connotation. Or who knows, maybe Yax Imix Che is actually a religious word to some alien species. You never know, right? Because just because we don't speak the filthy Xeno languages of these damn filthy animal aliens doesn't mean that, you know, in their own filthy Xeno disgusting alien tongues, that they're not speaking some religious word or phrase when they're saying Yax Imix Che. You never know. I mean, these guys are xenophilic militarists. This is, bit of a strange combination, I gotta say. Bit of a strange combination. Honor-bound warriors. Okay. In our next series, I'm actually thinking of playing a xenophilic species. Like a xenophilic empire. And maybe we should go for the synthetic ascendancy. That's kind of my idea anyways. I might decide to do something else, because another playthrough that I would like to do is I'd like to play as a spiritualist race as well, so that we can go the psionics ascendancy route. And then I want to do the I basically want to do all 3 types of ascendancy, because this playthrough we've done the biological ascendancy. So next playthrough will either be synthetic or psionic. And then I want to do a hive mind playthrough as well. Although I think with hive mind you can only go the biological ascendancy route, which is actually fairly formidable as far as these things go, from what I can tell. At least according to the people on the forums, it is. I try not to read too much on the forums because I don't want any spoilers, or I don't want to use other people's strategies or tactics, because I kind of want to develop my own. But, you know, if I do get stuck, or if I don't have any ideas, that's kind of when I like to go onto forums and find out what other people suggest and stuff. And Bud Garland has developed the engineer trait. Good for you, Bud. Add a bud. Bud garland. Bit on the nose, don't you think? Bud.
Situation log updated.
And I think we should be able to win this war within the next few months, as a matter of fact. Do we have any alien species who have not had their nerves stapled yet?
Complete.
Nope. Everyone has had their nerves stapled. And your default rights is extermination, right? Good. Because we don't need to turn you guys into food. Not at the rate at which we're gaining food ourselves. You guys are moving in, great. Make sure that your fleet or your transport ships are actually going over to Gold Grass as well. You all are moving into what? Golden Flower. This is of course the plant version of the name Goldfinger. So it's like, it's kind of named after their own James Bond villain.
Situation log updated.
But not exactly. And we should be able to win fairly easily. 97%. Gotta say, this ticking war score mod is helping out, is helping with the speed at which we are able to conduct wars. I mean, I don't know. I am kind of used to the ticking war score mechanic from like CK2 and whatnot, so it kind of makes sense to me to keep this, but I don't know. Wow, actually, we're actually gonna go with diplomacy. This is like the most useless ascendancy path, or the tradition path, but we need that in order to get the last slot here, so. And as soon as we have enough influence, we will in fact begin the construction of a wonder, of a galactic whatchamacallit. Ganvius Primus? Why are you guys in fact lacking this? Oh, right, it's over there. Cool. I don't know if I'll actually bother colonizing the rest of these planets here. Fantastic. Let's see how the United Mandatory have changed. Oh, how the not so mighty have fallen into being not even less mightier. You guys can all move back home. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service, guys. Thank you for your service. Extra fertilizer for you guys for when you get back home. Fantastic. Please stay within the confines of our galaxy. Thank you. Tebron. We have to wait 5 months until we can, or actually, I guess it's closer to 6 months-ish, until we can go to war against them. What the fuck, Ganvius? Are you guys saying that you're still... Oh, right. There, got it. Cool. And why? Oh, it's because these guys rebelled and they delayed their nerve stapling. Ah, okay. Once these are gone, we should be able to definitely lose the entire sector here. Fantastic. Mandas? Isn't this their actual... Oh, they're changing it to Continental. Good. We'll change everything to Continental, as a matter of fact. Just as a kind of like a giant middle finger to the rest of the galaxy. And any species that are trying to become sentient will basically be wiped out. Probably not how this works, but whatever. It's all good. And besides, we have the money to burn anyway, so who cares? Just terraform all these things. I kind of wish there was like a mass terraform button. Although I think I'm basically asking for way too many things to be automated at this point. I kind of wish the game would play itself. Why the fuck does the game play itself? This is outrageous. Okay, Cthulhoops, calm the fuck down there, buddy. Alright. So we have to wait, actually. Aha! Our truce has not yet expired. It's another month. I got overly excited for nothing. I'm excited to wipe out the United Mandasura, though. It's gonna be another 10 years until the truce expires. The truth! Until the truth expires and becomes a falsehood? Well, I guess it kind of works. It's a bit of a paradox, but it does make sense, because if something is no longer true, because time has passed, then it is technically not a truth. It was a truth. Until it no longer became a truth. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Who knows? It's a giant mystery. Sometimes I like tune myself out when I'm talking, and then by the time I get back to, when I actually start paying attention to what I was saying, like, I'm like, what the fuck was I saying? Why was I talking about throwing turtle shells into the Atlantic with David Blaine whilst riding ski-doos? Why would you ride a ski-doo in the ocean is a better question. Who knows? Whatever. Alright, actually we should be able to go to war against the Teberan Mandate now. Although we'll just wait until our dudes here have upgraded their ships. Why don't you just go to Rainbow Elfrog and then upgrade there. That way you're not waiting for the first Spartan Armada to finish their upgrades. You know what? We don't actually even need to. So, just forget it. Just stop. Everyone just stop. And let's go to war against the Teberan Mandate. I can't wait any longer. Do we ask them to cleanse? Dismantle the habitat. No, let's just ask them to seed. Seed everything, you bitches. Oh, just barely. Just barely. Fantastic. Actually, can we? Oh, we still can't vassalize them, can we? No, I don't think so. Alright, fantastic. This will be the last war against the Teberan Mandate. Teberan Shebran. Here we go, bitches. Nice. And then after we're done with them, we'll move on to the Sacrosanct Lyrite League. It's gonna be another 2 years until we can declare war on them. And then the Pious of Zorak. Too bad we can't just integrate these guys. Trying to make things a little, well, I say easier, but I mean it's not difficult to go to war against them now, right? So whatever, it's all good. First Spartan Armada, do your thing, son. Do your thing. Y'all are moving in, great. And I believe we're going after Bakangi. So please focus your attention towards Bakangi. Thank you very much. Okay, do we have any other alien species that we need to staple? No, they're all being digested and turned into beautiful, delicious mulch. Great. And you guys ready to land yet? Not quite, but you are now. Nice. Second Byron Armada, you're almost ready to land on Bakangi. Oh, that's actually a habitat. Ah. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Always nice to see the AI making use of their megastructures and shit too. Is that technically a megastructure? I don't know. I actually have no idea if that's technically a megastructure. I think the game does classify it as a megastructure, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe I'm wrong. Or no, actually, they don't classify that as a megastructure. It's just a habitat. Speaking of megastructures, we are almost ready to start building our own. And what we're actually gonna do is... Here's the thing. What I actually wanted to do was build a megastructure in a system where aliens are allowed to live, but considering that we can't actually set the policy to let the aliens live at all, there's no point. Because by the time the megastructure is complete, and we have a Dyson sphere going on, and thus plunging the planet into an ice age, they would be dead anyways. We would have exterminated them. Even if we take the longest route, I don't think it's that long. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, but I think you guys understand. And third Bion Armada, you guys are not quite ready to land yet. Not quite. Second Bion Armada. Ah, you guys are ready to invade. Here we go. So that was kind of the idea initially, was to turn a planet, or turn a like build a Dyson sphere around a sun, or around a star where there's you know, these filthy Xenos. and then force an ice age, and then just cruelly kill them slowly via dropping temperatures and shit. But I don't think that's quite possible in our scenario. Maybe in the future. Maybe in like a future playthrough, if we do decide to go with another genocidal species or whatever. I don't know. Move on to this one, and I think that's... They don't have a lot of systems, do they? No, after that, that was just like one more or two more over here. I mean, this one system does have 3... Not this one. But this one system does have 3 planets, so... Yeah, these guys have their work cut out for them, but... oh well. You guys are moving in, great. You guys are about to attack. Perfect.
Situation log
and y'all are
Enemy
moving on.
secured.
Nice. Go ahead, move on to the next planet. One of their many sigwalls. 72%. We should win this pretty soon. Have your war staplers ready? We're going to staple their nerves so bad. They feel nothing. Why I talk like the Count? I have no idea. I think you guys are getting a little sidetracked with the mining stations. Please don't let the transport ships get blasted into smithereens. Smithereens. That is your word of the day. Smithereens. Say it with me now, kids. Smithereens. Wait, I'm the Count. I don't do things with words. I do things with numbers.
Situation
Can you
log
count the
updated.
number of dead Xenos? Too many to count, even for the Count. There we go. I just woke up from whatever the fuck I was saying, and I just caught myself at the tail end of like impersonating the Count from Sesame Street. Like, what the fuck?
Enemy
Where did that even come from? And I think... No, not quite. Second Bion Armada? Kinda wish you guys would just automatically orbit the planet that the fleet that you're following is currently orbiting. But I think that's a feature that they're implementing for perhaps the next patch or next large update or something. I don't know. I read it in some developer diary that they're planning on doing that, or that they want to do it. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for that to happen, but we'll see. And actually, we're at 100% war score, so we don't actually need to land on their planets anymore. Right? Here we go! Again with the Count's voice. Super fantastisch. And yes, I realize that we need to modify these scumbags again. But that's okay, because it'll probably be one of the very few last times. One of the last times that we need to do it. One of the very few last times? What the fuck, man? Speak good English, son. And there we go.
Updated.
And I think we have the actual Tebran themselves that we need to modify. The former orcs, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. There we go.
Situation log updated.
And the Kaloctra as well. It's the damn migration packs. That's the
Situation
problem.
log updated.
And the Ultur. And sure, we'll get rid of, I guess, Decadent. I don't really care which one we get rid of. Just whichever.
Log updated.
One Ganvius. Are you the last Ganvius in the entire galaxy? Probably not. Kind of wish you were. Because that would be,
Situation log updated.
Sweet Poetic Justice? I mean, I say justice, even though we're the ones that are enacting genocide upon them. But, you know, to us, to the salad species, this is justice. Because we've watched our fellow plant species, plant people getting, exploited and eaten and systematically grown just to be eaten for countless millennia. So now we're just taking out the stupid-ass filthy, aliens so that, oh, we can actually get them to... Okay, take a look at this. Is it me, or does this list of cleansed planets look a lot shorter than the list of seed planets? I could be wrong. Actually, I might be wrong. I might be just a complete tool.
We have declared war.
Oh, whatever. Oh, well, whatever. Oh, whatever? Yeah, oh, well, whatever. I'm a complete tool that's about to conquer the entire galaxy, so... What you gotta say about that, boy? Probably not much, actually. If you do got something to say about it, leave me a comment. Let me know what you gotta say about it. But, yeah. This should be fairly easy going now. I cannot... I'm actually really looking forward to, being on this window and only seeing the salad species remaining. I'm serious, like, I'm like legit excited to see that happen. It's gonna be a little while, but I'm legit excited.
Species modified.
It's gonna happen.
Complete.
We gonna take them out.
Complete.
We gonna take them, turn them all into delicious, delicious fertilizer. Grind them into tiny, disgusting little pieces. Oh shit. What the fuck is this? Okay, we're not being invaded. Good. I was kind of nervous that we might be being invaded. I could build some robotic defense armies. But why bother? I mean, look at this. The unrest has already basically died out. Since we just modified the frickin' Quixlufran. Please. Please stop overpressing the escape button. Signed, yourself. Second Bion Armada? Go ahead. Falcabos. And you guys can go ahead and land on Colonia's homestead. Poor Colonia is about to lose her homestead. Bakrot. Okay, so this screen of species, it does actually show primitives, right? Yeah, I think it actually does. Which is a good thing. 'Cause then I just need to find out where they live and bust in their teeth so that they can't eat and they just starve to death. Unless they start eating themselves, which is kind of poetic justice, right?
Enemy planet secure.
Fantastic. Right. I think you guys are done in that system, so go ahead, move over to... Oh, that one's already done. Okay. Move over to Pobama. Pobama? No. Pobama is like an alien version of Barack Obama, who's still pretty cool. You guys can move over to Kajam, start taking over that thing, and you guys can land on Colonia's homestead. Great. Actually, don't run away just yet. They need to follow you. Okay, y'all moving on to Kasalosh. Yeah, you guys done with Colonia's homestead yet?
Planet secure.
Great. Just gonna get you guys to move over to
Construction complete.
Zidron next, I think. Yep, Zidron. Sounds like a pretty good idea.
Situation log updated.
And there we go. First Bion Armada, you guys are moving on to... Wait. This system doesn't actually have a... Oh, you just... It's a layover, got it. And you guys are ready to land on Kasalosh. Or Kasalosh. Who cares? It's named after some stupid-ass, disgusting Xeno language. So, why do I care if I get their stupid-ass names wrong? I don't. Just, you know, just as a way of distinguishing things, I guess. Nice. I think we should be able to win this war before the end of the episode here. Which is pretty fast as far as wars go, but... Then again, they don't really... There's no opposition left in the galaxy, honestly. There's nothing that any of these guys could ever do to us anymore that would pose a legitimate threat. Which is why I think things are going as quickly as they are. As a matter of fact, we can probably even split these guys up into two separate armadas each. And maybe speed things up even more. Should we do that? The only reason I haven't been doing that is because some of them actually do have not significant, but sizable military forces. Like this, 14,000? I mean, we'll still have like 100,000 fleet strength each. So I think I'm being a little over paranoid here. And it might just speed things up even more. But that might be too much camera movement for me. I might vomit from the erratic camera movements. I mean, I'm feeling pretty sick as it is. I'm not, I'm just kidding, but yeah.
Enemy planet secure.
There are some games, I will admit though, there are some games that give me very bad nausea when I play them. Like the Dead Rising, I think Dead Rising 2, 1 and 2 I was okay with. Dead Rising 3, I really wanted to finish it, because I was enjoying that game, but then I started to realize that it was giving me terrible, terrible motion sickness, and I just felt really sick every time I played. So that's a game that, it's an example of a game that I can't really play because it's got way too much, I don't know if it's just motion blur or it's the very short
Construction complete.
field of view or the combination of the two.
Situation
But whatever the case is, it just gives me very extremely bad nausea. In case you were curious, not that you asked, but you know, just in case, right? And we're at 100% war score, so
updated.
you guys can just continue to follow each other rather than
Situation
actually trying to
log
land on those planets. And we'll let the we'll let these guys actually just surrender on their own accord. Fantastic, Sacrosanct Lyrite League. There we go. And we've got the Yvzorak again? No. Wait, what? Why can't we modify them? Oh, right, I was looking at the wrong screen. I'm a fool. There we go.
Situation log updated.
And these guys as well, I believe they are arthropods, if I'm not mistaken. Nice.
Situation log updated.
The Lyrite Claris. You guys tried your own little
Situation
evolution
log
program,
updated.
did ya? Didn't go so well for ya. Did it?
Situation log updated.
I mean, it might have, but it certainly hasn't stopped you guys from being wiped out.
Situation log
Systematically.
updated.
Nice, and let's watch that flip. Nice. I love watching that happen. It's the little things in life, you know. It's the little joys of hearing the filthy ass Xeno animals scream and mutter and curse your name under their dying breaths. Those kinds of things, it really warms my heart, you know. Not that I condone any kind of genocide or any violence at all in real life, but within the context of the game. Yes. Actually, let's put Alpha Hydri in there as well. And we could even go for these ones too, because I think all of these are being destroyed, right? No, this is actually a salad planet. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean to put a salad planet in there. Huh, my bad. I didn't realize because it was so far away. I just kind of automatically assumed that, hey, it's probably one of those planets that need to be destructed hard. But clearly I was in the wrong. Is Kajam? Yeah, Kajam is. I'm just a little paranoid now. I might have accidentally put... No, I don't think so. I think I'm actually correct there. Oh. Fuck me. I forgot to actually set those things to... Jeez, I'm a fool. But what else is new, right?
Situation
Modify,
log
please.
updated.
And select everybody.
Situation
Nice.
log updated.
And these guys too.
Situation log
In fact, we
updated.
don't even need to turn them into, turn them delicious or tasty or whatever. Yeah, we don't need to turn them delicious.
Situation
but I'd like
log
to.
Updated.
Just for like role-playing purposes. Because, you know, we are, in fact, devouring these guys, right?
Situation log
I know
updated.
we're not actually eating them. we're planting our young in their dead bodies, basically.
Construction complete.
But still. And these guys are... Whoa, are you seriously... migrating on your own accord? I'm actually not cool with that. I kind of want you guys to leave these planets alone. Can you guys please do that? Yeah, I think Tanaka is definitely one of the planets. Yeah, these guys just kind of moved there on their own accord. Did I forget to... Yeah, I forgot to do it again. Fuck. Wow. I'm such an idiot. I caught myself just before like 2 weeks before the deadline there. And can we go to war against the pious guys yet? No, another year. Or actually another 6 months or so. And then we should be able to go to war. These guys, we have a truce with them until... Whoa, just another 5 years, great. That is fantastic. We should be seeing the end of the series in a few episodes now. That's awesome. I'm very excited to start the next series. I'm still not really sure what kind of playthrough I'd be doing, but you know, I have some ideas. I have some thoughts that I'm entertaining here, so we'll see how that all pans out. We'll get our navies to actually move into position though, just so that we don't need to wait as long when we do declare a war. And the species are being modified. Great. Just a few more to go. And then we'll be able to freely declare. I mean, we can just declare war on them now. There's no point in waiting. Actually, we can't declare war. Not for another month. Ugh.
Construction complete.
Zelmarak? What was being constructed exactly?
Construction
whatever.
complete.
Another 2 years until these guys get purged. Good grief, that's way too long. Alright. We should be able to go to war against these guys now. Nice. And we should be able to get them to oh, fuck! Are you fucking serious right now? Are you kidding me? Damn it! Shit. You know what? If we can't actually just take all their shit in one go, then here's what I'm actually thinking of doing. I think we should just get them to cleanse their planets. Cause I am getting a little sick and tired of having to set these places to, you know, having to staple their nerves and shit. Wiping their blood off my clothes is getting a little tiresome. And besides, since they're going to be dead, it's not like they can actually pay for my dry cleaning, right? So let's just get these guys to cleanse their own crap. That way we don't need to basically clean up after them. Because they're filthy ass fucking Xenos. And I think Mescal? Yeah, and then Bartiam. And if we can get one more with maybe 9. That's perfect. Great, here we go. Ugh. I can't believe it. It's gonna take 2 wars to wipe out these guys. Alright, well, let's leave this off here and continue this cleansing and purging in our next episode. So for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.